welcome. I got today, since groin pain sometimes is an issue and not knowing whether that's from a diverticulitis flare-up or something else, I think it's important for us to incorporate a little bit of yoga into our overall plan to see if we can open up the front body and open up the groin. So we're going to keep it super simple. I'm just going to use pillows and blankets instead of bolsters because that's what you have in your house. The more you have, the better off you're going to be, especially if you're a little stiff and a little tight and not used to being on the floor. So go ahead and grab some, pause first, and meet me back here. Let's go ahead and just go straight into these poses to help open up your pelvis, open up your groin, your hips, and see if we can get y'all a little bit of relief. So we're going to just start off with a basic butterfly pose. You can be out here if you want, if it's uncomfortable. See if you can bring your feet in. And you might be up here when you're doing it. That means your hips are tight. That's okay. So be here, right here is our butterfly pose. Now, as you can see, when I'm sitting like this, my back's a little bit curved. So what do I do to fix that? I'm gonna bring my booty out, and then that should lift me up. And then I can bring my feet in. And if this is uncomfortable and you need support, that's when you go and grab your blankets and your pillows. You can take, kind of tuck up underneath that hip. You can double up, and that will support you as you're doing this pose. So, well, let's just do that together. Let's just do it. So just take your blanket, put up underneath your legs. So the higher it is, kind of the further out, just put them up underneath your knees. And then we're going to sit up tall. We're going to lift our chest and we're going to bring our shoulders down. This might be enough for you. Okay, if it is, just sit here and breathe. Breathe out. See if you can relax a little bit. Let's take another breath in. Exhale. Just maybe start inching it down. Now when we come down into yoga poses, we don't want to do one of these numbers. We always want to lead with our heart because your spine is in alignment here. And then on the exhale, see if you can come down, even if it's here. This is fine. You should start feeling a little bit of a pull in the groin, inner thigh. Take a breath. Exhale. Maybe inch it down a little bit more. A little bit more. I'm leading with my heart. And see how far you can go with your chest lifted. And then when you can't go any further, then see if you can round it over and relax into it. And then just breathe. Exhale, relax. Just let it go. Take a few breaths here. If you find that you're not really feeling anything, you can always remove the blankets and see if you can allow your knees to fall. Okay? You can even wiggle them. Sometimes we have fascia that blocks us, not fascia. So you may need to kind of wiggle around, bring your booty back, lift your chest, take a breath. Exhale, sink it down, chest first, lead with your heart, bring it down, and then relax into it. The further you go, you might feel it on the outside of that hip. You should feel a nice pull in that inner thigh. This is a great stretch. You can always bring those legs out and then bring it down. You'll get that a little bit more on the outside of the hips. Just keep breathing. Hang here. Take a breath in. Exhale, relax. Relax where you feel the discomfort. You want to find your edge and bring it right there at your edge, but you don't want to feel pain. Anytime you're doing these poses, you don't want to feel any pain. Just gentle, gentle, ease into it. Just like we ease into each stage, we ease into these stretches. Allow your body to adjust. See what you can get. And then go ahead and come on up. Now what you could do while we're here, you can grab your ankles or your toes, lift up tall, take a nice deep breath, exhale, turn towards that knee and push the knee away. And you get a nice little stretch. Exhale here. I'm pushing the knee away. You can see I'm stretching the muscle when I do that. And then I feel a little bit more here. Good stretch. Lift up tall, because it's a little bit of a spinal twist too. It's an open twist, so if you are having any kind of inflammation or flare-ups, this shouldn't hurt. So you're in your spine here. So twist, push that sucker away. Hold it, relax. Relax the hips, relax the groin. Breathe into it. And then release, lift up tall, take a breath, exhale, twist. Again, push it away. I'm pushing it away from me. Ooh, that one's a little tighter. And you'll notice the difference in one side and the other. It's just information. A lot of times, you know, our bodies are not symmetrical. So you may have to hold a stretch a little bit longer on one side compared to the other, but definitely do both sides. Relax, take a breath, exhale, push away. Relax that leg. Let it go. And then take it back to center again. Lift up tall, take a breath. Exhale, let's see if you could go down a little bit further. Come on, you can do it. Bring it down, bring it down. I'm leading with my chest, and then when I just can't go any further, then I'm coming down and relaxing into that pose. I'm relaxing at the hips, I'm relaxing that inner thigh. Let it go, take a breath. Exhale, release, relax, let it go. Just for this moment, just let it all go. And then put your hands on the floor and push yourself up. All right, so we're just gonna do a few poses. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and come down into the floor. So just turn on your mat. Anytime that you're coming down on your mat from this position, you want to make sure that you're nice and supported. So grab hold of your thighs, and then we're just going to round it all the way down. Sometimes you get a nice little spinal pop too. So round it, bring it down nice and slow. Oh, you hear that? There it is. Oh, I'm just kidding. All right, so the next one we're going to do, this is pretty simple to do. You can do this flat on the floor if you want to. I'm going to show you a couple different ways. So we're going to take and we're going to straighten a leg, and then you're going to bring that knee into your chest. You might be here, you might just be here, and that's okay. Just bring that leg down. You should already feel a nice pull in the groin area. So take a nice breath in, exhale. Bring that knee in, bring it in. So you can bring it straight in to start. If you need to use both hands, you can. Right here, maybe point your toes. See what you can get. I've got a nice little light stretch right there. And then if you want to get a little bit deeper, it's going to get into the groin. You're going to take that knee and you're kind of going to drive it toward your armpit. So take an inhale. Exhale, and you might need to move some stuff out of the way. It's okay. Kind of relax that leg, and then we're going to exhale, bring it into that armpit. And you're going to get
Sure.
a nice
I can't find
stretch.
the song, and then we're going to exhale. Bring it into that armpit on Spotify.
Okay. Oh my God, I don't know why Alexa is doing that. That's funny. Okay, just hang here with me. Take a breath. Exhale, relax, relax. Maybe open up here a little bit more. Bring it in. Let it go. Breathe. Just relax. These are like little yin poses here. You can bring your arm out to the side if you want to. Shoulders are straight. See if you can get both shoulders on the floor. Release. And then while we're here, we may as well do a half of a happy baby. It's a little bit easier. So what you might want to do to start is maybe bend the knee here, okay? So just bend your knee and bring your foot flat on the floor. Then your leg's already out, so your hips should already be loose. And all you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to bring that foot up into the air. Maybe you're grabbing your ankle, maybe the inside of the foot, maybe the toe, maybe the outside of the foot. I like to grab the outside of the foot. We're going to release that hip, and then we're going to drive that knee towards the floor. Now there's a couple of different ways you can do this. I'm getting a nice stretch. You can bend this knee. Ooh, crack, you hear that? Bring that foot in and then allow that knee to relax. If that's uncomfortable, grab a blanket. Put it right up under that hip, as high as you need it, okay? So props are great. So that's totally relaxed for me. And then I can focus over here. But if I want to get deeper into it, I'm going to let that knee fall down, maybe even walk it in a little bit more. I'm going to get a little bit more in this hip. Try to get my foot 90 degrees to the ceiling, and then I'm bringing that knee down to your comfort level. Again, you don't want to feel pain, but you want to find your edge and just see if you can push it there. Hold it here. Take a nice deep breath in. Release. See if you can relax. Just relax into the pose. Let it go. Maybe you want to straighten that leg long. If you straighten the leg long, you're going to get a nice groin stretch here. Get in here. All of this is being stretched. Push that knee down. And then release. Maybe let's do a full body stretch here. Take a deep breath. Bring your arms over your head. Stretch like somebody's pulling on both sides, both ends. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. And let's do the other side. So I'm just going to I'm going to bend that knee. And I'm going to bring it into my chest to start. Right here. This might be enough for you. Decide where you want to be and hang there, okay? So you should begin get a nice stretch during that groin. Relax. You can always do ankle, whatever you want to do. Breathe. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. Let it go. Relax. See how I'm pulling my knee in a little bit more. So that might be enough for you. If you want to go deeper into the stretch, we're going to take that knee, we're going to drive it into my armpit. So you're going to have to kind of relax at the hip, open up here, inhale, exhale, drive that knee in. It might be here. I like a little pressure. Now I'm really feeling myself open up here. Again, maybe point the toes, bring them up, see what you got. Maybe bring the arm out to the side. Let it go. Take a deep breath. Relax. Exhale. Sink into the pose. A couple more breaths here. half on the other side. Just to make this a little bit easier, you can leave the leg straight if you want to. And then I'm gonna see, we'll see what this hip does. This hip is a little tight. I'm gonna bring that foot up. Again, you can be here, 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 whatever. So I like to bring the outside of my foot, straighten yourself up. Let's take, and we're gonna just bend that knee, walk that foot in. It just gets a little bit more intense. I like it. Open up here, and then we're gonna press that knee towards the floor. Hang here. This is a half of a happy baby. It's a little bit easier to do than a full on. And then we're just gonna relax into it again. Where's the discomfort at? Take your awareness to where it's uncomfortable. Take a deep breath in. And then relax and see if you can relax that area. Now see, on this other side, because I have my leg bent, I can really feel that in my hip. You hear me popping and cracking? I didn't do anything to prep, so I'm doing this cold just like you are. Hold it here. Relax. Maybe you want to straighten that leg long. You'll go deeper into it. You'll feel a little bit more of a groin stretch here. Hold it. Woo! I'm feeling it on this side. My left side's always a little weaker, so it's always going to be a little bit tighter. It doesn't get as much action as the right side. Hold it here. Nice deep breath. Let it go. I'm feeling that today. Maybe wiggle it around a little bit. See what's going on. There it goes. Now I got into it deeper. Woo! And then release, and maybe we can come into a full happy baby. So grab hold of your feet. Again, you could be at your toes if you want to, if this is more comfortable for you, or your ankles. You know, we'll try to do it like this. Bring your feet out. Make sure your hips are loose. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale, and then push it down. Bring those knees down to the floor. Really feel it. You can go side to side. I like to go here. Takes a little core work here, so maybe, you know, if this is hard for you to do, bring your core in, bring your belly button into your spine, get nice and stable, then go side to side. We're babies. Come on, have fun with this. So massage your back. Maybe what you want to do, maybe bring a foot in, bring the other one out. Bring it in. Oh, bring it out. Y'all hear me popping? Bring it out. Again, this might be easier to grab your toes and then bring it out. This is a really good stretch, groin stretch here, definitely. Grab it, let it go. You can always use a strap here. And then we're going to bring our feet to the floor. And let's do a reclining butterfly. So we did this one that was sitting up. Now all we're going to do, we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. And we're just going to let those knees fall. Right here. You can bring your hands to your belly. Again, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can always bring that as high as you need for it to be, okay? Just support yourself. And if you want to make this more of a restorative practice and you don't necessarily want to push it to your edge, use as much props as you want to. So this is way less uncomfortable. So this is way more comfortable. This is very relaxing for me. So, but look at, I'm getting a nice stretch in my groin area. So honestly, y'all can just lay here like this if you want to, and you'll get a nice stretch. Maybe work on your deep breathing in this pose. Place your hands on your belly. Make sure you're in alignment here. Bring your shoulders down. Maybe tuck that chin slightly. Bring your hands to your sacrum. Or your solar plexus. That's not your sacrum. To your solar plexus. And let's take a nice deep breath. Let it go. Release. See if you can relax into it a little bit more. This is a very nice, easy stretch. Take a few more deep breaths. Release, relax, relax. Let it go. Notice where you're holding the tension in your body. And on those exhales, see if you can release that tension. Let it go. We hold on to so much tension and we don't even realize it until you take your awareness and put it there. And that's what yoga is, part of it. It's being very conscientious, being conscious of what your body is doing. It's not just a bunch of poses. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Clear your mind. If you have thoughts when you're here, that's okay. We're human. We're going to have thoughts. Our mind's going to race depending on what's going on in our lives. That's just part of the joy of being a human being. But see if you can detach from those thoughts. See if you can acknowledge it. I'm like, okay, I'm having a thought. I'm thinking about my grocery list. I'm thinking about what I got to do tomorrow. Acknowledge it and see if you can come right back into your breath when you put your hands on your belly, on your body, and you really tune into your breathing. It's harder to be up here in your head because you're in your physical body here. So see if you can do that. If you need a visualization to go with it, just imagine you're having that thought and you just put it on a leaf and send it down a stream and tell it goodbye. Or you can put that thought on a cloud in the sky and then watch it float away. Couple more breaths in. Slowly release through the mouth. If you're really feeling super tight in your groin, while you're laying here, you can place your hand kind of where your panty line is, ladies. And then maybe just do some light massages there, okay? Maybe some circles. Feel, are your lymph nodes a little jacked up? You might have some, like right there. I've got something right there. So I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to find it, I'm going to press into it a little bit. Feels like a little kidney bean, and then I'm just going to make little circles. Maybe follow that up, see what you can find. Or you can do your belly while you're laying here. It's usually easier if you do it on your bare skin, but when you're massaging your belly, massaging your colon, you want to make sure you go from right to left because that's the way your bowel movements go, okay? So you don't want to go the other way. So maybe start low, kind of feel what's going on. Are you squishy? Or you may have bowel sounds. Maybe do some light pressure, or you can do a little bit of massage, going in a circular motion, come up to where your colon goes. Feel, where's it tight at? Maybe hang there for a minute, put a little pressure, Take a breath. Exhale. Sink it in. Maybe a little wiggle, wiggle. And then keep going. If you're constipated, do this very gently. This might help kind of move things along. If you have gas, it'll move the gas along. Just see what you can get into. Slow and easy. You can always go and maybe get some coconut oil, almond oil, or whatever. Oil up your belly really well, and then some long movements here. So maybe come up, you know, you're at home, do what you need to do. I'm on camera, so I can't do too much, but come up and bring it around. Massage that belly. Again, you can come in on your groin area and do the same thing. It's always better if you're skin to skin when you do that. So maybe get some stretches, maybe push away. If you're having some pain going down your legs, you might have a little bit of blockage going there, a fascia blockage. Okay, press down. See what you can get out of that. Just pressing down. Get some movement. Okay, let's finish it. Like I said, I want to make these a little bit shorter. So bring your feet underneath your knees if you can get them there. We're going to just do a bridge pose, kind of counterbalance what we just did. This might just feel good to you. Maybe let's just do some pelvic tilts. This is actually really good for the lower back too. So what you could do, see we have a natural curve in our spine here. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of press, let's see if you can see it. We're going to press down into the mat and kind of tilt that pelvis up. You know, so kind of lifting my booty a little bit. Maybe hold it. Belly comes in. So this is an active pose. And then we're going to release. This is a, let's see. We'll do an inhale here and an exhale here. Press. So if a bridge pose is difficult for you, let's just do the pelvic tilt. So a nice inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Squeeze your glutes. Come on. Now you can just sit here with me and do that, or let's on the next one, let's see if we can get up in a bridge pose. So inhale, arms down beside of you, heels are under your knees. Exhale, we're going to bring the hips up, bring them up, bring them up, bring them up, bring them up. Keep going. You're going to feel that on your thighs. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze. Hold here. Squeeze. You should feel a nice stretch, so this is really good for the groin too. Push up, not too much, you don't want to jack it up too much. If this is uncomfortable for you, you have to get enough blankets and pillows and things. You can bring it up and just hang here. A supported bridge pose right here. Depends on how high up you want to go, but this right here is fine. Very relaxing. Actually, that can take us into another pose. So let's all do that. So let's come up into a bridge pose first. If you're on the blankets, that's fine. Hold it. Push the hips up. You should feel a nice stretch here. And then release. One vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae. I'm tilted. I'm tilted. And now I'm relaxed. And now I have my curve in my spine. So let's go ahead. Bring your legs out long. Stretch for a full body stretch. Well, I don't have much space, but bring the arms out. Reach, reach, reach. Nice deep breath. Exhale. Relax. Maybe lay here from Shavasana for a little bit. Just hang here. let the video turn off. Or if you want to, meet me back here for part 2. Namaste.